Hi, my name is Subbu. I work as Chief AI Engineer at DigitalAPI. Today I'm going to walk you through how you can take your API spec and make them AI ready by converting them into MCP servers. So the very first step is take your API spec. It can be a OpenAPI URL or a Postman collection. You import that. So the studio analyzes this and creates about 6 artifacts. It has found 6 capabilities and grouped them accordingly. So here the search and discovery has 3 actions. These are coming from 5 endpoints from the API spec. So similarly, there are about 6 capabilities that it has found. The authentication seems to be complete, but the examples are still partial. The write safety still requires rules. So I'll walk you through some of the artifacts it has created. So the very first artifact is what we call as API-GPT. This is a chart part built on top of the API spec, and it understands conversations. This is similar to ChatGPT. So let's say you want to know how to place an order using this API. So it tells you these are the endpoints you'll have to use, and it also gives you the actual curl request. We also build API console from the spec. This is similar to a Postman. If you want, you can even interact with it on the console itself. We also convert the API spec into MCP tool definition. So here, search response is one action. And this is a read action, and that is a save action. So similarly, just found all these actions. So these are some write actions, and there are some actions that require approval. As you can notice, these are AI-friendly names, just like how a MCP tool definition would look like. So once we have the actions ready, then the next step is convert them into agent-ready workflows. So these workflows are a group of actions grouped into meaningful workflow. For example, this is how to place an order. So the first step is you search a restaurant, you find the menu, you add your items to the cart, and then place order. So these are the additional workflows it has created. And once you have the actions and the workflows ready, the next step is building an actual agent. So here it has built a support agent, a developer relation agent, and an integration helper agent. So the support agent uses all these actions. If you want, you can configure it. I'll not walk you through the trace. This is just the runtime function. So once you are happy with the MCP servers and the agent workflows, the next step is you can launch your MCP server. So MCP server is ready to be launched. So I click on publish MCP server. So these are the configurations that we can provide to the server. So these are the read actions, and I'll also enable the write actions. I'll just add one destructive action, cancel order. You can also it also creates the actual API token, and then you can publish this to either your cloud or to this API cloud. So now the MCP server is live. This is the endpoint, and it also gives you the config that you can put into either your cloud or any of your agents. Now that one MCP server is ready, I'll show you how you can configure a fully built agent as well. So this is a support agent. I'll configure this. So this is the knowledge base the support agent would use. And these are the channels that you can publish them to, and you can just publish it. So now this is the agent endpoint. You can copy it, or you can also copy the embed code. I'll show you one more artifact. You can also create a website agent. So this gives you the greeting message, the allowed domain where you can embed this. It also shows you what are the actions. So this is a brief walkthrough of our onboarding flow. If you want to know more, visit our website.